Welcome back to another week of the New England Nation Preview. My name is Paige Messier, and I'm here with sports reporter Mike Uva. We're going to talk about the Patriots game. It wasn't great.
Do we have to? You don't want to talk about the week? I mean, the weather's nice, too.
We have to.
Okay.
We have to. The weather has been almost worse than the Patriots
Today
game.
was nice.
Today,
on Fridays, we taped this.
That's true.
Much better than how the Patriots looked last Thursday.
Much better. Let's talk about week one, though.
All right.
Fans were happy. It was a good game. We were like, all right, maybe this is a new little era. Let's go. Week two, still competitive. Fans were like, but still, we're in this. Week three, everything fell apart.
Yeah.
But now we're playing a team that is 1-2. But I don't want to say that that's a huge thing because they didn't have their keys. They didn't have McCaffrey, they didn't have Kittle, and they didn't have Samuel. It looks like Kittle and Samuel are back, but their defense is still one of the lowest in the league. How can the Patriots use this week to their advantage and maybe boost morale, try some new things with the offense? What are you thinking?
Well, I think the first and foremost was being able to get some extra time. You play that Thursday night game, even though that was a short week getting ready, right? Quick turnaround, having to get the Jets. On the flip side of that, you have extra time to be able to flush the loss, move on quickly to the next game in the sense of being able to have that recovery, and you're able to start focusing more on that next opponent. So I don't know from a wrinkles standpoint, I don't know how much you're really going to change schematically. I think more than anything, it's just recovery. And then just going out there and executing. Because the bottom line is, yes, we know what the Patriots' strengths are. And believe it or not, there are some strengths.
Right.
Unfortunately, though, teams are starting to figure out what they are wanting to do. And they're going to take away the run. They're going to try to put pressure on Jacoby Brissett, and that's what we saw against the Jets. And this weekend against the 49ers, yeah, they've struggled stopping the run. But at the same time, too, if the Patriots continue to shoot themselves in the foot and they're playing, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 13, whatever the case may be behind the sticks, they know you're going to have to throw the ball on 3rd down, and that's not going to bode well for a Patriots team who has struggled to keep Jacoby Brissett upright.
Yeah, let's talk about Jacoby Brissett because I'm not putting this on him, but there's been one touchdown pass the whole year. We're 3 games in now. One of the lowest with passing yards and passing touchdowns in the league. Again, it's not all him. He needs a line to support him. But what is this game going to do moving to the future? What could maybe get Maye in? Because they're not afraid to put him in. They put him in against the Jets. So I don't think the Patriots are totally against putting Maye in. So could something happen in this game where Maye becomes a new starter come week 5?
Injuries aside, and you pray that that doesn't happen to Brissett, despite the fact that he's been hit 28 times so far this season, according to ESPN. So I bring that up because I think we're inching closer to Drake Maye going out there, but the question now becomes, who's making that call? Is it Kraft? Is it Elliott Wolf? Does, Gerard Mayo have that final say? Alex Van Pelt, the offensive coordinator, is he having a say in it? Because you look at it, and you can look at it kind of like, 2 different ways. You can look at it and say, all right, let's give the young kid an opportunity. Well, that's great, but the flip side, if you put him out there, will it make a difference with the offensive line, the lack thereof? And it's not even just the offensive line, because I think it's so easy to look at the offensive line and blame them. Sometimes it's miss blocking assignments from the running backs, tight ends if they're blocking on down. So it's a collective whole of just hot garbage is the best way to put it.
Right. And now we always say, what's the key to the game to beat the 49ers?
Key to the game, you need to be able to run the football well. We can talk about pass protection, no question about it. That goes without saying. But being able to run the football the way that they did the first 2 weeks of the season, and of course from Andre Stevenson holding on to the football. The crazy thing is, as well as he's looked, he's fumbled the ball 3 straight games. So against a 49ers team, yes, they're banged up, but at the same time, too, they're still a very, very talented team, even with some of the injuries you alluded to with the guys being out. You need to be able to hold on to the football and sustain drives. They looked physical their first 2 weeks. They didn't have that same physicality, it felt like, against the Jets, and that's kind of their MO. So get back to it. I think this is a game that the Patriots can generate the run. And if you can generate the run, the short game, it will help slow down a very talented edge rusher in Nick Bosa, who, man, if you don't block him, and if it's just pass, he is going to tee up on, whether it's Jacoby, whether it's Drake Maye, insert quarterback's name here, he'll tee off on whoever.
And you know what? I'm hoping the Patriots win. I have a bone to pick with the 49ers.
What you got?
Christian McCaffrey was my
Let me guess,
first
you picked him?
pick. Yes, for both my drafts, and I'm down the drain. It's bad.
Fine, put a spin zone on it. If you're able to sustain some wins, put some wins together, you're going to have him more healthy towards the end of the season.
You've got a good point.
But you need to be able to win. What's the record now?
I think I'm 2-1.
See, okay.
So not that bad.
Could be worse.
Better than the Pats.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so back to normal time this Sunday, 11:30 for New England Nation. You don't want to miss it. Thank you, Mike.
Yep, thank you.